Congratulations, Coach. Ladies, nice win. Coach, would you open us up by making an open comment, please?
Yeah, if I can catch my breath here. Just one of those ball games that came down to 2 or 3 plays. Really impressed with Eastern Michigan and the job Fred's doing. I mean, the amount of talent he's brought in a short amount of time is crazy. But that's just what this league is, night in and night out. We made some tough plays, and I thought the second half we turned the rebounding around, and that was a big part of it. Oshlynn played her tail off. Clearly, Carmen played her tail off. I thought Destiny really looked like a senior that had a lot of want-to in the second half and made a big difference when that second half started, just with some block shots and rebounds. And then there at the end, Franny made 2 huge plays with an offensive rebound and a steal that solidified that one for us. And we got a little bit squirrely with the press there, but we'll learn from that, be better next time. Man, that was a hard-fought one and a good one, and we'll definitely take it.
Coach, what was your message to the team going into halftime? How do you think they responded to it?
I mean, honestly, I felt like the worst coach in America because all I could say to them was rebound. I mean, literally, I kept trying to give them something and draw something up, and I'm thinking, holy cow, I got to help them, right? And I just kept saying, you got to rebound. Because if you looked at everything that was going on, that was it. 18 second chance points. They're drilling us on the boards. We had scored 44, but they have 18 second chance points, and they have 49. So, I even told them, I said, guys, I'm sorry, but this is it. And if you'll just rebound, we'll win. And, they took it to heart. And I wasn't real sure, man, because the body language wasn't great at halftime. It wasn't like that, Newt Rockney's speech was going on, and they were on the edge of their chairs and charged out of the locker room. They just sit back and listened. And then they went out and went to work. And, thank goodness they did. But I did. I mean, I felt small because I couldn't give them more help. But really, the biggest thing was rebounding the ball, and it's not easy. I mean, they're athletic, they're big, they're aggressive, and it's easy for me to sit over there and rant and rave and say you got to rebound, but they're the ones that got to go do it. So luckily we had a lot of want to there in the second half, and we understood this was how we were going to win the game, and so the speech I just gave you was about 5 minutes longer than what I gave them. I'll tell you that.
Osh, what did you think about your ability to come off the bench and have a career high tonight and help the team in many different ways?
Felt like I did good today aggressively. I seen that we wasn't rebounding good, so I knew that when I got on the floor, my chance was to rebound aggressively.
Coach, how do you think the team responded to that message in the second half?
I mean, clearly, really good. We went from minus 13 to just minus 2, so we went plus 11 there in the second half. So, and again, when your seniors start the parade, that's good because, Osh was rebounding, but then all of a sudden you see Destiny go and Franny go and Carmen go and Jazz go, and boy, it became big, and again, it was everything.
What did you think of the free throw shooting tonight?
Yeah, man, I mean, that was really good, and we made all the right ones, especially down the stretch. But early on, we were making a bunch of them. I think we were 10 for 10 at the half, which clearly it kept us in it. It's so important in college basketball to have a point guard that can make free throws and wants the ball. And we've got one, and she's very confident in those situations. There's nobody I'd rather have at the line than her. I don't know how you say free throw in Spanish, but she's got it in both languages, and it's good to have her in that position in those moments.
Carmen, another game playing 40 minutes tonight. Do you enjoy playing 40 minutes and
played 40 minutes?
I
didn't
think we're
realize
looking
that.
at the wrong name.
Yeah. It's unlike you.
No, I mean, I like it. I do like it. It is true that as games go by, sometimes like if I'm not playing well, if I can get a couple minutes, sit with a perspective, see like what I'm doing wrong, what I need to fix, that can help. But I also got to be able to adapt on the court. So like I know coach may need me 40 minutes, so I'm able to do that.
That inbounds play, has Stumper back and laid it in. Did that just kind of like pop in your mind real quick to do that, or something you've been practicing?
No, I think I've been doing it since I was like 12 years old or 10. I don't know, but I'm usually not able to do it. But as I see that they're little, like if I say it's easy and we're not getting a better pass, I just do it.
I mean, she's gotten it, what, 4 or 5 times this year?
More, like
I mean,
a lot.
so, I was going to stand in here and say I called that play twice, but she beat me to the punch.
And you know, you're with the record that you guys have and the start that you guys had in non-conference, you guys are obviously getting every team's best. How do you think that the team as a whole is responding to that?
I think they're doing great. I mean, really, you know, this league is so good. You know, and for anybody that wants to send this video down to the NCAA committee, if they don't listen to anything, they need to listen to this. Like, I've been doing this a long time, all right, 25 plus years. And I'm telling you, this league is really, really good. And it's not just 2 or 3 of us at the top like some other leagues. But if you look at what the west side of our league is doing, what the Buffaloes and the Ohios and now the Miamis are doing, I mean, it's as good as it's ever been. And I've had 2 stints in this league. It is so good. And so now when you're 19-4 and you've got an RPI like we do, and you know, everybody comes in, they're jacked to play us. Like, we get it. It's been all year. We've talked about it. It's not easy, you know, and I mean, I don't know how many games this is where some kid's gone crazy, you know, 29, 38, 20. I mean, that's what we're getting every single night. And, you know, it's not easy having to score 91 to win. But these jokers, like, they're like, okay, if we, you know, I told them at halftime we might have to score 120 to win at this rate. And they all went, okay. And I was, like, being facetious. Like, and they're, okay. And that's the way they think. So, you know, I told them, like, the next 6 are going to be just like this. It's going to be an all-out battle for this thing down the stretch. And at the same time you're going through that battle, you got to keep focus on, you got to continue to get better so when you get to Cleveland, you can go do what you got to do. But I'm telling you, like, this league deserves to have 3 in this tournament. And I'm telling you, if it doesn't happen, it's because they've looked at the past and they've looked at a label of a conference and they've said, well, they're just a one-bid league. And if they're doing that, they're shortchanging a bunch of kids across this whole league that are working their tails off, along with some coaches that are doing great jobs. But I'm telling you, if they do what's right, they're gonna reward this league, and then this league's gonna go into that tournament and win games. I promise you.
Coach, how big is it for the team to have someone like Oshlynn coming off the bench and helping you on both sides like she does?
I mean, whether she's coming off the bench or off a jetliner, it doesn't matter where she's coming from as long as she's on the floor. I mean, you know, what's exciting for me is to watch her confidence grow, you know, and like nobody on our team or coaching staff looks at her as a freshman anymore. We just look at her as a really good player, and she's earned that, you know, and now if she goes and gets a big head, I'll tell her she's a freshman tomorrow, but she's not done that. You know, she's been coachable. You know, she's worked at trying to get better. She, you know, from the minute she got here, she wanted to be a great player. You could see it in the way she went about her business. So when you see somebody like that earn it, it's a lot like this one 2 or 3 years ago. You see somebody that wants it that bad, and then they go earn it, and they get that respect. you know, I think what you're seeing now is you're seeing her teammates have confidence in her too, start pounding the ball to her. You know, you didn't see that early on. You know, they'd look right through her. But now they get it to her, and she's doing a great job. She's finishing, and I guarantee you that she's moved up a few pegs on the other team scouting reports with the way she's playing right now, and it's all a credit to her. Coach Adams does a great job with our post players, but this one's just got the want-to that great players need.
Oshlynn, third straight double-double. What do performances like this do for your confidence?
Brings my confidence level high. Like before, when I got here, my confidence level wasn't like that high. I didn't have that much confidence in myself. Now I have the ability to have the confidence in myself now.
And then, just last question for you, Coach.
Yeah.
How's any reason why Malia didn't play tonight?
Yeah, she just took a spill in practice, and it's not anything big. It's just she wasn't ready to go. I mean that was really it. Unfortunately, it was yesterday. You know, if it was a couple days ago, maybe. But you know, it's the same thing with anybody. You got to do right by the kid. You know, you got to get them out there when they're healthy. And Jill Briggle is in charge of that part of it and does a great job with them. And when she gives me the thumbs up, Malia will be back out there. And until then, you know, we'll just keep stepping up and figuring out ways to play our tail off and hopefully win games.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, thank you guys.
Good luck on your trip, Western, Northern.
Thank
Keep
you.
winning.
Yes, thank you.